Yo, what's up, guys? I haven't made a YouTube video in a while. Hope y'all been doing good. I've been working, steady grinding, doing pretty good. But don't want to talk too much about myself. I wanted to get along with the video. I saw a meme about this right here. So it was this quote, but it was with let's read it first. So it says, "We have two lives. The second begins when we realize we only have one." Right? Whenever you do that, you can interpret it whatever it is, but it's really only one way of interpretation. But whenever I saw the meme, it was it was like the chat in front of this right here, right? It said that same quote in front of that. So a lot of the comment, I looked at the comment section. I thought it was funny, because it usually be like a quote that means a lot, and they put it behind something silly, right? But I look at the comment section, and everyone in the comment section was just like they just all turned wise after that, right? Like they were all like, "Man, this is some real shit," which it is. And I want to talk to you about that since I feel like this quote is kind of like it's an eye opener, even though it is pretty simple, or it just gives you different. It gives you a different perspective of reality, but you know, once you kind of see it, you're kind of like, oh man, he's right, man, he's right. Because there's I'm going all over the place. So it says we have two lives. The second begins when we realize we only have one, right? For the most part, we're humans, right? Not an animal watching this video, but for the most part, you kind of do silly stuff. By silly, I mean like not the smartest, immature things. Say, um, say like you work at a warehouse, right? Like you just it's not silly. It's not silly. I'm not I'm not trying to say a 9 to 5 is silly, but I'm saying like you kind of just stuck in the rhythm, thinking like, well, eventually I'll get to it, right? Eventually I'll change. Right now I'm just going through the motion. I go to my job, and then I take care of whatever else I have. But you're not really building, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, of course. You can live like that. It's really however you keep saying, keep happy, keep a good mentality and just keep moving forward. As long as you're a good person, that's really all that matters, right? But it's one of those things where like there's another saying, like it's never too late. There comes a point where you're gonna you'll wake up at a certain age. It can be early 20s, late 20s, early 30s, late 30s, 50, 60. Maybe you'll get to 60 and realize I worked a 9 to 5, or like I've done this my whole entire life and I never changed, right? And once you realize you can change, which obviously everyone can change. It's literally everyone. You might have a friend that is like, you're like, man, there's no hope for this guy, man. Like I don't see him changing or nothing, right? But there is hope for them too as well. So, like I was saying, right? We have two lives. The second one begins when we only have one. Once you really realize like that no one's really gonna change my life for me, and you actually have to change your own life for yourself, you'll kind of get to the point where like that's when your actual second life begins. Like say like of course everyone has a dream what they want to do. Use myself as an example. Like I want to be a pretty I want to be like one of the top contractors in Texas. That's what I really want to do. I want to be big head honcho. Right now I'm currently working on my business. I'm doing not gonna say the numbers, but you know, I'm taking steps. Steps. They're not big steps, but then it's like I've done this, and off of this, I can keep on going, keep going, keep going. Even if it's like you take one step and you walk straight line, right? You're not going upwards, but you're going in a straight line. You're still moving. You're still moving towards your goal, right? As long as you don't pause, as long as you don't go backwards, as long as you don't like do something stupid, you can keep moving forward. So once you realize the second life, you're going towards the second life, right? Which is in this point, I'll write it out before I won't lose myself, right? So the first life, you just let's write you. Oh my, I am sorry. You are just kind of there, right? Going through the motion. Let's write that too. Going through the motion. You have goals. You just you're just waiting for later, I guess. You don't really see it I guess you're wait. I don't know. You're waiting for something to happen. You know, I can connect that one to when I was smaller. By that I mean like middle school. I used to be pretty fat, and I'm not saying I started my second life when I was in high school or something, but that was one of those things where I had to like I had to realize like I was the only one that can change that. I couldn't just in my mind I thought since I just deserve to be I just deserved to lose weight and be skinny and be healthy, right? I thought I would go to sleep and then wake up ripped or something. I don't know. Maybe let me know in the comments if that is y'all as well, if y'all went through that. But that was one of the things that I went through. And my second life there would be like I started taking progress, started taking it in my own hands. Lost the weight. So that could be an example, right? And then we're gonna write second life. Second life is take command of your life. You take command of your life, right? To go towards your goal, right? Work towards goal. Work towards goals. We talked about it could be a step and then steady walk forward, step, steady walk forward as long as you keep going and going and going. And that's really when your second life begins. And to be honest, this also another thing to the second life. I personally, I don't know, maybe y'all might have a different take, right? The second life, I personally don't think the second life I don't think there's an end goal. There's no end goal, but don't get me wrong, there's goals. So that could be like this month moth. This month I want X amount, right? It could be number of clientele. It could be a certain amount, like a quota, or I'm pretty sure these are all quotas, but it could be like certain amount of money, certain amount of clientele, certain amount of leads, certain amount of whatever. Really, to whatever you're whatever your business is going into, whatever you have goals for. This could also be like the thing that I talked about earlier, the fitness thing. This is all connected to the same thing, but I just want to connect it more to business. Something that I'm pretty driven towards right now. So you can be your second life. You want X amount, right? There's no end goal. So say this month, it is March. Say I want this month. I put month. I want X amount. So say this month I want to pull in 6,000, right? And let's write profit. Well, let's not even write 6,000 profit. Let's say 10,000 in sales. 10,000 in sales, and we'll say like I don't know how you would run your own business and get whatever, right? But let's say you're not aiming for profit, you're aiming for growth of business, right? So let's say I want 10,000 this month. You hit that goal, right? That's you walk in, you took a step forward, you hit it, right? Make that your minimum. Oh my god, I type like a kid. Make that your minimum. And then always try to hit that one. Always try to hit your top high. Always try to hit it. So make that your minimum, which is 10K. To make 10K your minimum every month, try to top that. Try to top your highest month, right? And of course, let me fix that. Of course, it's not impossible, but it is not likely that you're gonna top every month and keep going and going and going and going and not have a down slope, right? Any successful business, it's always gonna be like boom, you go up, then you go down. You go up and then you go down. It's all about the risk you take. It's all about like however much effort you put in as well, right? So don't expect, of course. I don't know if you think like let's say Elon Musk, right? For example, his whole business career, I haven't studied it or anything, I haven't really looked into it, but I really doubt that I'm not sure his age. I doubt for however old he is, like, however long he's been working, it's been going like this the whole time. That's just one of the things that it's unrealistic, but of course it is a goal, right? That's what you're striving for, not a goal. That's not a goal. That's what you're striving to do. Every time you're striving to get better. And now that we said that, right? So we said make your minimum 10K and every month try to top that. So you can go step, 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 like a stepping stool, right? To go keep going up. And if these hand motions they're not really clicking, let me do what's it gonna do? Oh, you see right there, I put you have 2 lives. Fat guy meanie. Oh, it's not what I typed out. All right, what was I saying? Up and down graph. Okay. This right here is a good example. Yep, don't want any of these, don't want any of that. But this right here. So you see the down slope, right? We're looking at the green one. Go down, up, down, up. That was just a visual. You know, I wasn't really gonna say a lot about this, but just a visual to put it out there if you didn't understand really what I was trying to get at. This is what we're aiming right here. This is a better visual right here. So he started right here, goes up a little bit, down, and then he goes higher than his last up, and then he goes down again. But his down, notice that his down is not as down as his first down. If that makes sense, it's constant improvement. You're still going downwards, but you're not going farther down than you've been previous. You're still like it's still progressing. If it still makes sense, you're still doing this. See, from here to here, you're still angled upwards. If that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. I know I'll be rambling a lot. So let's do a quick summary before I lose myself. We have 2 lives. Second one begins when we realize we only have one, of course. So the first life, you're kind of just going through the motions. We could write 9 to 5 at the end, which nothing wrong with that. That's what you want to do. Climb the corporate ladder. It's still basically the same thing. If you're gonna do this, don't stay at the bottom. Don't stay like as long as I can pay rent, as long as I can do that, keep trying to move up. In 9 to 5, there's a lot of money to make on there. You can really climb up the corporate world. It doesn't sound realistic, but you see sometimes if you work there, you see your managers. You're kind of like, bro, how did you do that, bro? Like you're not even like you're kind of not the brightest. Some people just make it up there, and that could be because they're like they strive. I guess they strive better than you. Maybe they do something better than you that you don't even know. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. So the second one is you take command of your life. So say you're at the 9 to 5, right? Say you realize you only have one life and you want to do better. You start going for promotions, start going for more hours. You should really show the company that you're there to get stuff done, right? That's the way you can go up from this, right? If you want to go this route, you can just show them that you want to, and don't also okay. When I say show them, that also doesn't mean just like break your back for them, right? And then not speak. There's another saying. What's it called? Oh, what is it? It's like if you don't ask, you don't get fed. Fuck. Oh, my bad. Man, there's a word. Open or closed mouths don't get fed. That's what it is. Closed mouths don't get fed. Let's write that down, man. Closed mouths don't get fed. Did I spell that right? Okay. So if you're like gonna break your back for a company and like you're doing extra hours, you're picking up extra shifts, you're doing the most, right? And you're just kind of expecting them to raise up your wage or raise up whatever you want, right? Raise you up. What are you saying? Anything? It's a company. Their idea, is just to keep you at they could get the most out of you by paying you the least amount. I'm just keep it 1,000, bro. That's really how business works. If you find someone that does more than this guy and he'll take less, I'm gonna keep this guy because he's getting paid less. He's making me more money and he's getting more done. Like it sounds really messed up, but it's also like this is how it works. I'm gonna be honest. And you know, closed mouths don't get fed. Let me highlight that real quick, right? Like I was saying, if you're gonna break your back for them, vocalize that you're doing this for this. Ask questions. I'm not saying be friends with the manager, the boss, and all that, but like create a relation with them. Not in that way, but like create like a good common ground. Be like, hey, I want to do this. Show them that you're interested. Show them that you're interested, right? By asking questions, staying late, doing all this while asking for more. If you don't ask, you're not gonna get fed, right? You keep that mouth closed, you're not gonna get fed. I'm sorry to tell you. And that's really it's you get the yes or no you're looking for, right? So if you're asking, say, I want to do this, and I'm hoping we can get this done. Even if you say like that, keep bringing it up, man. I like it even if you get annoying, you gotta keep fucking. Oh, I'm sorry. You gotta keep like asking. You gotta keep like bringing it up, bringing it up. Because once they say no, you're out. You're out. They're gonna notice. You're out. You try to put your 2 weeks in or whatever. They're gonna be like, why? Why? Oh, I thought you were locked in. And then that's when you do the ultimatum. Now I'm not one to manipulate, but you know, this is business. And even if it's you work for them, this is still business. At the end of the day, most of the world just runs on business. It's all economics at the end of the day. Study your craft and you'll get a good spot. So ultimatum, do the ultimatum, be like, I'll stay if you give me this, and you say exactly what you want. And then you move up. Y'all ever do that? Like whenever like you're about to quit a job and they'll say, okay, we'll give you this if you stay. Now imagine and say you're not even that good at working, right? They just want you there. They need to keep you there, to be honest, because they don't got nobody else wants to work for them, right? But if you are a good worker, like if you want to climb with the corporate world, if you are a good worker and you're asking for more hours, you're being there, you're being really reliable, dependent, they can really depend on you, right? And you're about to leave, that's like shooting them in the foot. And getting shot in the foot, that I don't see how that can be a good thing in any way possible, right? So they'll really give you what you want if you want the 9 to 5 way. You didn't hear it from me, but you heard it from me. Give me the credit where it's due. All right, so that is the closed mouths don't get fed, and this is the same way with say like you're selling. For me, it'd be selling a floor, right? If I used to be pretty. I don't know. I didn't have confidence in like I knew I can get the job done, but I didn't have the speech, right? Like I would be scared, or I would be like, I wouldn't have the confidence in myself to be like, should I ask for this much money? I didn't know my self worth realistically, right? Of course, it all changed now. Now that I kind of like, yeah, I work by this, right? I want to sell. My floors are high quality. They're built to last, right? Why would I cheat myself out and not vocalize? Why would I not feed? Like, why would I keep my mouth closed and not get fed? Right? Sell it cheaper. Sell myself cheap, right? For a floor that's amazing. I know my self worth, right? Now I do. I know my self worth. My self worth. This English stuff. I'm sorry, man, but I know my self worth, right? Now, so I'm able to sell it for higher. So if you are in sales, contracting is basically the same thing. You're selling, selling your service, and by sales I mean like say you're selling a product, right? Just be don't short yourself. Respect yourself. It sounds pretty simple to do, but whenever you're in the moment, of course, you're not gonna get it the first try. You're gonna kind of cheap out in the first couple times. That's what I did. I don't know if y'all are just straight big ballers. Y'all just always shot up, but you know, you'll learn. All this takes experience. It's not gonna be like you're gonna watch this video and then by tomorrow you're going to be, you know, head honcho, or maybe you are. Maybe you're just a really fast learner. But like I was saying, right? So for business, it'd be shoot for what you really want. So my goal was like I want to sell floors that are I know the quality I sell the floors at, but also I don't want to be 30, 40, 50 and my floors are still worth X amount, right? No. No. I'm going to sell my floors to be what they're actually worth. And I know it's like I provide a lifetime warranty. Bangarang right there. If you want to be able to sell your floors, whatever you're doing, get a good warranty and that backs up your price. And make it actually like quick sales tip, right? It's gonna cost to be a lifetime warranty. Not everything goes right, not everything, the weather changes around and it might mess some stuff up. Charge an extra dollar, maybe an extra $2. with that extra amount, don't go blowing your money, of course, right? Please be smart. Don't go blowing your money and all that, but make the price back up the lifetime warranty. Or the lifetime warranty back up the price if you want to up your price. I'm just saying I did that, and you know, you won't even see it as a loss. You get paid X amount more for the same thing you were doing. And if anything goes wrong, you already got paid X amount more. If you are smart with your money, you don't just blow it all really fast. You can always go back and fix. It's not gonna cost you that much. Don't think, and also be smart with your lifetime warranty. Don't be like, if something small happens, I'll redo the whole thing over. Like, let's use our brains. You know, if something small thing happens, I will fix the small thing. You have to move like a big corporate company. I'll be honest, man. You gotta nitpick to the max. But that's a little strategy for y'all. A little strategy. I got taught that one. That one I got taught, and it works. It works. It works. So closed mouths don't get fed, right? Vocalize what you want, and you shall receive. It's like people say manifesting and stuff. Man, you actually gotta take action. It all depends on you. You realize you only have one life, and it all depends on you. If you really want it, you can get it. Just saying. Girls be saying, if he wanted to, he would. If he wanted to, he would. Yeah. Yeah. They're not lying. They're not lying about that, man. If you wanted to, you would. You would. If you love money, you will. So the next one is, so we got covered that. The second life, there is no end goal, right? I'm be honest, you can have a really big goal, which obviously, of course, make a big goal, right? For like, you'll shoot past it. Don't be like, this year I want to make 40 grand. You're gonna aim for 40 grand, and most likely you're gonna come short. You know, aim for 500 grand, my guy. Aim for 500 grand, and you'll break that motherfucker, man. And if you don't break that motherfucker, I'm sorry for cussing. You're aiming for that. So you're aiming for big tickets, big sales, big services. You're aiming for big jobs. You're aiming for a lot of quantity, and also quality. Quantity and quality. You're aiming for a lot of jobs basically to get to that. So you're really trying to work yourself out to get to that. If you set a small goal, you're just kind of like, it's like a budget. You're like budgeting yourself out to kind of get there. But set a big goal, right? And there is no end goal. So once say your goal is 500 grand this year, and we're saying sales, we're not saying profit, of course. We're, you know, let's all be realistic, bro. Like, if you're watching this video, it's more likely we're all like starting off, right? I'm assuming early 20s. Maybe whenever you realize you have a second life, you're most likely gonna start off in the beginning side of the business, right? So there's no end goal. Say your goal is 500 grand in sales, and you hit it. Are you gonna make a bigger goal? Of course. You're gonna make a bigger goal and strive for bigger and bigger and bigger. Or you can set small goals, being monthly goals, right? So now say it's the end of the year. This month I want, like we said right here. This month I want to the next bulletin. This month I want X amount. I want 10 grand or 10,000 in sales. That's what, 8 times 12, 96,000 in sales. And just boom, 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 boom. And if it comes pretty easy, if you make your goal 10 grand like this month, and you get 17 grand, I'm not saying, well, actually no, I am saying the next month aim for more than 17 grand. You might as well shoot for the stars, my brother. You might as well shoot for the stars. There's really no reason in going for like, well, next month then I want 12,000 after I make 17,000. No, you're going for more than 17,000. Let's keep it 1,000. And then, make your minimum, which, is, we already talked about that. It is not realistic you're going to hit your minimum each time. But overall, I hope these right here, take a screenshot, because, we wrote it out together. We talked about it together. So let me know in the comment sections what you think about it. If you think I'm onto something, which I believe I am. Like, I speak to my peers, and, you know, they a lot of agree. Most of my peers that I speak to now are just older than me. So mostly, I basically have a bunch of mentors. Quick thing: don't pay your mentors, bro. Don't pay anybody. Make friends with people. Whatever line of business you're going to, make it's called connections. It's called friends. It's called right. You don't pay somebody to learn from this. This isn't college, bro. I'm not gonna pay you a monthly service for you to teach something I can learn. The people that you want to get mentored by, of course, don't pay them, right? They don't have to be older than you. You'd be surprised how many people that are younger than you, they know something that you don't, or they have this connection that you don't, and y'all can both profit off of. Don't be a leech either. Provide your service to them as they help you, you help them. You know, and that's how you make the best connections ever. Now, I don't make the rules, but it's called mutualistic relationships. And we learned that in science class. And if you want to have good connections, good partners in business, go ahead and treat others how you would like to be treated. Pretty simple. Overall, I want to thank y'all for watching this video. I did ramble for a bit. It was 26 minutes. We are right now. Overall, we have 2 live segment begins when we only have one. Keep that in mind. If you haven't, I'm not gonna say if you haven't woken up yet, cause the Matrix. Blah, 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 blah. No, just keep that in mind and realize you only have one life, and it's all up to you. I'm gonna be honest. Keep watching these videos. I'll probably keep. No, I am, because I know I have a couple other goals that I ain't really rambunctious about, and I had no one to talk to, man. So y'all about to listen to all that. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna have my Instagram down the comment section. It's my Florian account too. If you want to follow it, you can grow a brother's account. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out. Love y'all. Let's make it happen this year. Let's go get it.